Hello. I have not done a wood turning project in quite a while, and so here we go. The idea here is to make a lamp that has LEDs, or I guess it could even be a vase or bowl or something that has LEDs that can be controlled. We're going to use these serial controlled, I don't know if you'd call it, strip LEDs, and these LEDs are powered by 5 volts in a serial data stream. So there's only 3 wires that are required: power and ground and a communications line. It's 5 volts. This LED stream is powered by, or controlled by, a Bluetooth module, so the phone can control this stream. The way these work is that there is a serial data stream that is shifted into an LED, and it's an RGB LED, and you shift that in to control the color. You shift in another stream and you'll control that LED, but the previous stream will get shoved to the next LED, and so you just keep on shifting the data stream on down. These LEDs I purchased on Amazon, and I don't know if I can pronounce the name, but it's Alitove, A-L-I-T-O-V-E, and there's kind of a generic product name of the LED. It's called a WS2812. So what's nice about these strings is that you can cut these to any length. There is an area right here that you can cut the string, and you shouldn't do any damage. Now I haven't cut any of these before, so we'll see how that works out. We're also going to take, when we fill this up full of epoxy, we'll have to sit it down like this, and so the idea is we'll have like a little skirt. We'll clamp this on, and then we'll be able to fill this with epoxy and then put it into a pressure pot or evacuation chamber to help get the bubbles out. Might also try a piece of plastic like this wrapped around to get the act as a dam to keep the epoxy in the groove. So there you have it. Looks like it works after I chopped off a chunk. So I've got this measured out to where it will just barely meet. It wraps around, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a piece of double stick tape on the back of this, and it will just be there to hold it in place until the epoxy has set. I drilled a hole so the wires will come into the core, and we'll eventually drill another hole here for the wires to come out. Okay. So I've got the LED strip cut to length, and I ended up not using the tape to hold this in. I tacked it in with a couple of thumbtacks, and then used some quick set epoxy just around this area to hold it all together and to seal the hole for the wires. So the next thing I'll do is I'm going to put a skirt on it to hold all the epoxy. My son says it looks like that robot that's helping Baby Yoda on The Mandalorian. And wow, it does kind of. Not a whole lot to look at, but so I used a hose clamp and some heavy plastic sheeting to go around just below the gap, and I kind of folded it up so that I have a little hole here to fill it up, and I won't have a whole lot of excess space to fill. So hopefully it shouldn't leak. We'll give that a whirl. Okay, I'm going to put in 1 drop of epoxy. 1 drop of the dye. Mix in the dye. Oh, that might have been too much. Going to kind of run around the side here. Sorry. Let's see if there's any air that gets in there. Put a little bit more. Here's the pressure pot. I just got the unit stuck in there, and I pressurized it to about 35 pounds. It's a little shy under. And this is a pot that's popular on Amazon for people doing this type of thing. And it's rated to 50 pounds. And I'm running it at 35. And this will be the first project that I've done in here, other than a few small little just test runs.